manifesting isn't adding things to yourself. Like, it's not gaining confidence. It's removing the insecurity. It's removing the doubts. It's removing the fears. And that's what we need to do so that we can get you exactly where you want to be. Hi love, welcome to Guided by Helly. My name is Helly and I'm guiding you to your dream reality. So go ahead, like and subscribe and get in love because we're getting everything we've ever wanted. Do you get like the Mean Girls reference when I say that? When I say get in love instead of get in loser, we're going shopping? I hope you do. But today we're going to be talking about your fear of being cringe is stopping you from living your dream reality. Your fear of being seen and your fear of being cringe. That is exactly what is stopping you. Let's say you're like, I've been doing the scripting. I've been doing this. I've been doing everything that I possibly can. I've been doing the meditations. I've been doing all of these things. But there is still this fear that lives inside of you that is going to block you from getting your dreams. Why? Because the universe gives you what you actually want, right? So if you are somebody who's saying, I want to be famous, I want to be an influencer, I want to have this, I want to have that, I want to be the next Kim Kardashian, but you have this internal fear of being seen, the universe would never give you fame, especially on a level like that. Why? Because you have a fear of being seen. So we have to remove that. I saw somebody say that manifesting isn't adding things to yourself. Like, it's not gaining confidence. It's removing the insecurity. It's removing the doubts. It's removing the fears. And that's what we need to do so that we can get you exactly where you want to be. I want to give you a scenario, like a very hypothetical scenario that is going to show you how silly keeping this block up is. And it might not even be intentional, but I want to show you how important it is to remove this block, actually. Let me put it like that. That makes it way more sense. So imagine you're in your house and you're wearing like a really ugly outfit that makes you feel really insecure. And you're like, I would never leave my house in this outfit. I would literally never leave like nobody can see me wearing this outfit. And then you get a text on your phone and it's from the universe. And they said, hey girl, just dropped up everything that you've ever wanted right on your doorstep. But also I do have everybody that you've ever had a crush on is also there. So you're like, I'm absolutely not going to step outside in this outfit because my fear of those people seeing me is way more than my desire to have everything that I've ever wanted. That's insane. That needs to change. Your desire, your hunger for what you want needs to be so much greater than your fear of these people seeing you. Because guess what? If you let's play the tape through in this hypothetical scenario. Let's play it through and let me show you how silly it is, right? So you have that ugly outfit on. All of your crushes are out there. And also your dream job, your dream house, your dream relationship, your dream whatever it is that you want. It's all out there. And you go out there and you don't give a fuck. You're like, I'm going to wear this outfit. I'll be cringe. I don't care. They can talk. I don't care. I'm going to go get everything I've ever wanted. Guess what's going to happen? You're going to go out there. You're going to get everything you've ever wanted. And if there's a little snicker, like when you walk out from one of your crushes, bet you as soon as you pick up that dream life and you have the dream house and the dream this and the dream that and the dream that, crickets. Nobody's going to be laughing then. They're going to say, oh my God, how did you do that? You're going to literally go from the crazy to the lucky. And I always talk about this. People used to think that I was insane. I've been talking about manifestation for a decade, since way before it was cool, before people even knew what it was. And I was called like just all of the things. Like they'd say, you need Jesus, you need this, you need that. And I'm like, no, you need to catch up. 10 years later, I'm not crazy anymore. I'm lucky. They're like, oh my God, she's so lucky. She gets to go live in New York City and do whatever bitch, I don't have a job. Like, I get to sit here and talk to you guys because I don't have a job. I have an income. I for sure have an income. I do arts and crafts all day, every day. Like I have the monies. I just don't have the life that everybody thinks that they have to live. Why? Because I put myself in a position to be called crazy for so long until they call it luck now. They all forgot that I'm crazy. They're like, whoa, can you teach me that? I'm like, yeah, I can teach you how to be crazy. Go watch Guided by Helly on YouTube. No, I'm just kidding. But do you see what I'm saying? If you get past that, the fear of being cringe, you will realize that it's really not that big. You will realize that getting what you want is so much more important than avoiding that laugh and then avoiding them laughing at you. so much more important. But you are sitting there and your fear of being seen is stopping you from posting. It's stopping you from putting yourselves in positions that you are capable of being in. Like, example, when I was a stripper, there was a time when I was so insecure that I would avoid the big money sections because I would tell myself like, oh, they're not going to tip me anyway. Like, I'll just like stay over here and like let all the other girls go and get the monies. That was me stopping my own bag out of fear. Nobody rejected me. I rejected myself before they even had a fucking chance. And once I got over that and I started going into sections and or talking to people that I actually thought would have rejected me, I literally just told myself, like, just talk to everyone. It doesn't matter. The no's don't matter. It's the yeses. But the more people that I heard no from, the more yeses I also heard. The more people I talked to in general, the more positions I put myself in, the more opportunities that I got. And it is as simple as just doing it anyway. The fear comes up and it's like, oh my God, maybe they won't like me. And then I say, let them decide. Let them decide, okay? So if you want to go and post yourself, but you're so scared of what the people from your hometown are gonna think about you, you have, if you want to succeed, if you want to, you have an option. You don't have to live your dream life. You don't have to. Not everybody gets to live their dream life. It is the bold. The fortune favors the bold, or whatever the fuck they say. Tell me right now, do you want to live your dream life? It's an option. It's truly an option. We have free will. Do you want to live your dream life? Then you have to remove the fear of being seen. You have to get comfortable with being bad at something. You have to get comfortable with being cringe. It only sucks the first couple of times, right? I remember a long time ago, like 2017, I was posting, like, I remember I posted a mukbang of me, like, eating a pickle, and people were commenting crazy things under it, like, people that I knew in real life, like, people from my hometown were commenting crazy things. I remember, there was one video where, these boys from my hometown just commented that, like, stone head emoji, like, I think they were calling me, like, ugly. I don't know what they were calling me, but it happened so much that, like, I just didn't care. I'm gonna go and put myself out there, and thank fucking God that I did. And now they're all like, wow, how did you do that? They're in my inbox like, can you give me advice on da-da-da-da-da? Can you help me blow up my page? Can you share me? Can you promote me? Can you... Stone emoji. Stone head emoji. That's all I'm gonna respond. No, I'm just kidding. Y'all, look at this nasty drink. I know it looks really nasty. It's Red Bull and a protein shake. It's so good. But I just want you to know, anytime that thought comes up where you're about to do something and you're like, oh no, what would they think? And you take that little step back, I need you to say, fuck them. I don't care what they think. Even if it's your mother, I don't care what they think. Another example of that, my parents, they were pretty disappointed in me in my early 20s because I had nothing to show them. I was a stripper. I couldn't even tell them that I was a stripper. So they were just kind of like really worried about me and didn't understand my plan and probably were really disappointed in me. There was years when we didn't even speak, you know, major disconnection. I chose my plan over them. I chose my path over them. I chose my life over them. Guess what now? Now they understand it. Now they see the picture. Now they understand that, like, I knew what I was doing, you know? And they get to retroactively be like, you did have that. You did have it together. You did. And I only live in the now. Like, I like physically, I'm only here, right? My mind can be other places, but I'm only here. And now my parents support me. Now, my parents are proud of me, but I had to separate and stick to my path and stick to what I know and truly, truly, truly follow that so that I could be here. Because guess what? I could have done what they wanted. I could have gone to college and been a dentalist hygienist, or I could have, you know, but then play that tape forward to here and I'm 10 years as a dental hygienist, I would probably want to... I'm so for real. Yeah, my parents might have been proud of me, but I would have been miserable. Guess what? Play the reality of what I did through, which is here. I know I'm really bad at explaining things today. I don't know why. My brain is like a little bit brain foggy. But my parents today, they are still proud of me. And I got to do what made me happy. And I got to do you see what I'm saying? It is so important to just stick to what you know and stick to what you love. You will be rewarded. You will be. Those little cringe comments mean nothing to me now because I stuck to it. Because I was okay with being cringe. Because I love to fail. I'm okay with sucking at something. I give myself permission to be really bad. Like, there were moments in my life where I was consistently stopping myself from putting myself out there. I mean, even to this day, I blew up on TikTok in 2020. And comments were truly, truly insane. Comments today are still insane, but back then, you couldn't breathe. You couldn't do anything without people thinking that you were an actual horrible human being. Like, I don't know why, but people just wanted to demonize others. I think we were all just really bored in the house. So I stopped putting myself on social media like that because I didn't want people to talk about me. I had so much motion. I could have been so much farther along in my journey. I could have been one of the like influencers that blew up on TikTok, but I stopped posting. I started like filtering my thoughts. I literally wouldn't post a video if I thought that people were going to say something negative about it. So I was so careful to the point where I was no longer myself. And people don't like that. People really, really, really resonate with authenticity. Okay. But listen to this. Here's my new understanding of life. Okay. Nobody really hates you. Nobody hates you. Nobody thinks anything negatively about you, right? They think so negatively about themselves. They hate themselves so much that it spills out into every person that they meet, right? So it's not that they hate you. They just hate themselves so much. And that allowed me to be okay with people talking negatively about me online. When I'm around a really negative person, it makes me feel icky. Like, I don't resonate with that. I repel that. I don't want that. I don't want to see that. I don't want to see the negativity, right? So think about somebody who is so negative. When they see somebody who's successful and positive, they don't want to see that. They hate it. It's cringe. It's like an attack on them. Like, it makes them feel uncomfortable because they don't resonate with it, right? And why would I go out of my way to please people who don't resonate with success, who don't see themselves as worthy, who don't, you know what I mean? Like, why would I try and please those people? Huh? It doesn't make any sense. I need to only be doing things that please me. Okay. I already talked a little bit about this, but manifesting isn't about adding things to you. It's about removing things, like removing the insecurity. And once I made that connection, it made so much sense. And think about it this way. If you start gaining confidence, the insecurity is still inside of you. You know what I mean? It's like you have to remove the insecurity to become lighter, not just like paint on, like give yourself the landlord special and paint on top of all the traumas and all the insecurities that you already have and just be like, oh no, it's cute now, so I'm not insecure. It's like feeling really insecure in your soul. And this is an experience that I had. I was so insecure, so I went and got my body done thinking that the physical outside of me would change the way that I felt about myself. No, I just hated my BBL body. Like, I just hated the body. Like, you know what I mean? So you cannot just like gain confidence or like paint over the insecurities that you're having. You need to remove them. And how do we remove them? By reprogramming the mind. I talk about this almost in every single video because it is a magical superpower. I was actually talking to my friend the other day. We do like one-on-one sessions, and we were talking about me when I was 21 and how insecure that I was and like what a different person that I was. And I kid you not, I owe it all to subliminal messages while you sleep. Go to bed, pop a subliminal message on, and it happens while you're sleeping, okay? I've talked about this so many times. When you are sleeping, your brain is in theta mode, basically the sponge that absorbs everything. This is also the same brainwave that you experience when you're a child learning about the world. It happens also while you're sleeping. So by using subliminal programming, you can reprogram your mind to remove the fear of being seen, to remove the fear of being cringe, you know, so then you can actually go forward and be comfortable in that. Be comfortable at failing. Be comfortable at being seen. Be comfortable with being cringe. Because if you want to be in a position of influence, but you're afraid of being seen, the universe will never put you in that spot because you wouldn't be able to handle it. And the universe only gives you what you can handle. So if you are expecting something and something isn't coming to you, there is something that is blocking that. And for that, thank the universe. Thank you for not giving me more than I can handle. Thank you for allowing me to remove these blocks and understand this before I get to a point where I'm in a position where all of this attention might really affect my mental health. Like it might really, really fuck with me. Thank you, universe. Thank you, thank you, thank you. When I am ready, I know you will deliver, and I am going to do what I can to get myself ready. Co-create with the universe. Create your dream reality with the universe. If something is not coming to you, look within and see what block might be up. I just want to make sure that if this resonates with you, it is time to start working on that fear. It is time to start reprogramming the mind, prepping it for success, prepping your mind for the major audiences that you're going to perform in front of, prepping your mind for the life that you want. It's not just like, universe, give it to me. I'll take it. I'll take it. It's about also removing the things that are blocking you from being the person who is ready to receive what you want. You have to be ready. The universe will never deliver unless you are ready. Truly. So let's get ready. Subliminal reprogramming. Let me just talk a little bit more about that, just in case I didn't say enough. But when we are reprogramming the mind, you are going to get cozy in your bed, go on YouTube, and type in subliminal reprogramming for whatever you want. Subliminal reprogramming for fame. Subliminal reprogramming for confidence. Subliminal reprogramming to remove blocks. Subliminal reprogramming to... And then you're going to listen to it every single fucking night. I don't care. Just listen to it. You're sleeping anyway. You are asleep, okay? Do that and see what the freak happens. I kid you not, I changed my life in 21 days. When I was in a really bad relationship and it was almost like my own another spiritual breakthrough because I was so miserable. I was so disconnected from myself that I put everything into finally finding my soul again. Oh my God, that relationship was, I have no words. But during that time, that's when I found subliminal reprogramming because I felt like I didn't have control over my mind. And so I was trying to get back to my mind. Changed my life. Changed the way that I feel about myself. Changed everything. Everything. While I slept. While I was laying on my back. I was literally laying on my back, changing my life, okay? So you can do it too. If you are struggling and you feel like it's not that I don't understand manifestation. It's not that I don't want these things. It's not that I'm not being clear to the universe on what I want. It is that there's a reason why you're not ready. And I really, 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 really want you to start being grateful that you haven't gotten everything that you wanted yet, okay? That is also why people who win the lottery, when everything comes rushing in all at once, like they sometimes can't handle it or they get really depressed. I saw a video the other day where this girl said she won the lottery and she got really depressed because you kind of realize that money doesn't make you happy and you're left like, yes, it removes all the stress, right? But there's things in our core that we have to work on. And I feel like we're almost distracted because of all of the mess of the economy and everything going on financially for most people. Talking about Americans. Most Americans are really struggling financially right now because of the state of our country. I won't even get into it. I don't even think I have the knowledge to get into it. But do you see what I'm saying? Like when you remove that stress and you think, well, once I make money, then I'll be happy. Then I'll, and then once you get it and you're still not happy, girl, that is depressing. That's how I felt like when I got my body done. I'm sorry, I keep picking my nose. I was so depressed when I got my body done because I was like, wait, I really, 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 really told myself that like, if I had the perfect body, then I would be happy. And I realized you're still miserable, bitch. There's still so much more to do. But through reprogramming my mind, through subliminals, through meditation, through therapy, through walking away from bad situations, I was able to find my happiness. And now I'm literally like, I always think this, like, a bitch might be better than me, but she is not happier than me. She's not more grateful than me. I promise you that. She is not more grateful than me. Because I am grateful for the worst of the worst that has ever happened to me. I'm still grateful. And so being grateful to the universe, like, thank God I'm not exactly where I want to be yet, because the universe knows I can't handle it yet. I'm going to continue to remove these blocks. I'm going to continue working on my mind. I'm going to continue building myself up. I'm going to continue removing, not gaining confidence. I'm going to continue removing insecurity, removing doubt, because when you remove it, you're left with who you truly are. And the true version of you is a confident, loving, kind, caring person, very high vibrational. All of those things, very high vibrational. You don't have to add it. It's already in you. I don't know why I just did that. It's already in you. The confidence is already in you. You do not have to gain anything. You already have it. What you have to do is remove the insecurities and the fear and the doubt that is sitting on top of that confidence so that the confidence can shine through. Okay? Stop going out there looking for confidence. It's already in you. Start removing the doubt. I'm not going to repeat myself. And with all that being said, I hope that jumbled mess really made sense. I hope there was a message in there for you that truly did something for you. I need to get off of here because my brain is so mush I cannot explain it. I can't explain it. So with all that being said, love you.